Hey guys, it's Jordan with Magnolias. I'm going to show you how to make a simple centerpiece for your table this holiday season. Some people are confused on what you can or can't put on your table, but it's really not that hard. I'm going to show you some quick, easy steps and guidelines to follow. So basically you just need some good greenery and a focal point, and there's a couple of ways to do that. Here at the store we have a couple of items that are already kind of an instant centerpiece, we call them. We've got the 3 metal trees here on one wooden base, and that makes it really simple to have a nice focal point that's not too tall for your dining room table or your side table or buffet, whatever you're decorating. The next thing you need to add to this is greenery of some sort. You can do that with garland or picks. In this case, I'm going to show you different swags that we've got. So this is what you would call a swag. You can hang it on your front door or on your windows. The way we're going to use it is flat against the table, and we're going to work it into our centerpiece here, our focal point. And with any good greenery, you want to kind of fluff it out once you get it settled. And we'll take another swag that is the same, float it into the other side, fan it out a little bit, and then all you're going to do for the center space is use a pick that matches your swag. You can always bend it. And you can use that to fill in any kind of dead space. If you wanted to add some ribbon to it, that would also fill in any sort of dead space that you see. So that's as simple as it can be. You can literally have a centerpiece in seconds if you have something that's a nice focal point and then your garland that's already pre-made. So if you don't have something that's already a centerpiece, kind of a focal point that's already put together, I'm going to show you a way to kind of create it. Here we have a nice sized wicker tray, and what we're going to do is take our same swags and simply lay it down in the tray. You can see why we love swags. There are a million different ways you can utilize them throughout your house. So from here, now you're just going to want to add a little bit of height. And you can add that with candlesticks, you can add it with personal, picture frames, any sort of finial or anything that you have that just kind of is a nice little sit around. Here I've got some candlesticks we're going to work with. And all you're going to do is again kind of nestle them down into your greenery. And the key to creating something that's a focal point is to just have a little bit of interest to it. So you want things that are different heights, and ideally it tends to work best if you have an odd number of those things. So we're not going to just do 2 candlesticks. We're going to add a third element in there that's maybe a touch shorter or a touch taller, and something maybe completely different. So we have a really cute little Mary sign. We're just going to add that down here in the greenery. And that's actually not going to be tall enough, so we're going to add something a little bit taller. You've got the same kind of sign, it's just a touch taller. Now, if you had something that was a little too short, you could always build it up with a book or something underneath, because remember, your greenery is going to cover it up. And then all you're going to do is work that garland again to kind of mix it all together. I like this. This is my personal favorite because if you ever need to move it, it's really easy to move it around. And so the last way to create a really simple centerpiece is to use a wreath. You can use a wreath on any kind of table, any kind of buffet or side table. So we've got a couple of different options. We have the this beautiful bell option. We've got plain wreaths that you can add to or decorate yourself. We've also got the magnolia wreath. So it really just depends on what sort of style your house is, what sort of taste you have as far as decorations. But I might use both, but I'm just gonna show you it's pretty much the same steps as before. So you're just gonna lay your wreath down, and you can use the very same elements that we did in the basket before, in the tray. You can use your candlesticks, you can use your little sign. And remember, you can always build things up or down with books underneath. No one's gonna see that from the side. If you wanted to change it up, if you had something like a nativity that's something that you really love, that you wanna highlight, you could do that in a wreath as well, and it looks really pretty nestled down in there. This one for sure I would wanna build up on a book, but you can see just two things make a beautiful centerpiece there. You can also mix and match different candlesticks. We got a couple of bigger, chunkier candlesticks here. And then we're gonna add just a little reindeer there in the front. So you can see it's really not that difficult. You can really use a lot of things that you probably already have at home. It's just a matter of knowing that you need some sort of greenery, whether that be a swag, a wreath, or a garland itself. You need some sort of focal point, usually 3 elements. Remember, they need to be different heights. And remember, you can always just start with a plain garland or a plain swag or a plain wreath and add different picks, so that way you can change it up from year to year depending on how your decorations may change. So hopefully this helps you decorate this Christmas season and makes the centerpiece a really easy thing to do.